Brawl Stars is an OG game that has existed long enough to house competitive and seasoned veterans, as well as casual gamers. But that is besides the point. As the title suggested, this is a beginner's guide to ranked, with everything in between. Some might even consider it a tutorial. This isn't just one of those tips and tricks videos with random knowledge, but rather a fully fledged walkthrough, easy to understand guide that will carry you far into the late stages of the game to make your reign absolute. Even if you have been playing the game for a while and have long gone past the beginner stages, then you could consider this video a roadmap, as a checklist of things you have done or have missed. I will continue with a small explanation on the state of Brawl Stars, but for those of you with a 5-second attention span, you can start to jump on this timestamp. To those of you that stayed, I will be explaining why you need this guide, as well as what you will see. These days, it is safe to say that Brawl Stars have risen to be the most popular out of all the Supercell games, and unlike other mobile games that have been popular far in the past, I would say Brawl Stars has overall a pretty passionate player base, with an extremely wide array of audiences, from teenagers to young adults. Because of this, unlike other games that have peaked in the past but have died out, such as Candy Crush, which eventually died due to its aging population of players, Brawl Stars has continued to grow and expand. Because of this, plenty of new players have also decided to begin this hellish Brawl Stars journey filled with painful grinding, but also the satisfaction of completely obliterating their opponents. You are but a single one of them. A grain of sand in a beach. A speck of dust in the universe, if you will. But with this guide, you will be sure to outpace, outmatch, outrank, and perhaps even outpay to achieve victory. Now, onto what this guide will contain. Not only will this video cover what you need to do as a new player to survive and thrive in this virtual world known as Brawl Stars, but tactics for each main game mode, what to do when you are lost, the essential things to do in Brawl Stars, and other things from trophies to events, and how to manage both your coins in-game unless you sold an arm and a leg to obtain the coveted Brawl Pass. In short, this guide is a path you need to follow to destroy your limits. This chapter is for pure beginners who have absolutely nothing, from 0 to 1000 trophies, including essential tactics and tips you need to know in order to not fall behind, and know what to do to avoid getting lost. If you want to skip the pure beginner section, you can skip to the next chapter here. One thing you should know, right off the bat, is that you will be playing against bots with a brawler until that brawler reaches 400. Because of this, it should be pretty easy, but you should be ready for a sudden difficulty spike when you reach there, as many new players become confused by this, and believe it or not, get stuck there as they keep using the same tactics and strategies against bots with real humans. So just keep that in mind. As for progression, as of writing the script, after playing your first few matches, you unlock a daily gift streak for 12 days in which you will get to choose 2 from 4 brawlers, and get one of those to level 5 for free. I'm not sure if this has changed, but as of right now, the best brawler to pick is Daryl for your first choice. That brawler is useful, even in high level play, so it is definitely recommended. Another tip that you should know is that by signing into Supercell ID, you will get a free Barley skin that will actually unlock the brawler itself, if you don't already have it. You can do this as soon as you're able to access settings.
Hey, that's pretty good.
In terms of resources you get, you can use them however you like, since it doesn't matter too much at the beginning. I definitely choose a few brawlers to focus on and level up higher than the rest. It is definitely a bad idea to level up each brawler evenly. You should invest more in brawlers that you are better at, or find more fun playing, so that it has at least 3 levels difference for your weakest brawler at the beginning. The last thing I can say is to collect all free rewards from the shop or events that are usual in Brawl Stars, and just get a hang of the gameplay. At this stage of the game, there isn't much to manage and everything is relatively simple.
Come on, man! That's too easy!
Okay, so by now you've been playing the game for a while, and you should have anywhere from 1000 trophies to 10,000 trophies, and have been playing maybe a few days to even a week, as well as having a good amount of brawlers to manage. If you have more trophies than these, you can go to the next timestamp. You have also unlocked all game modes, including ranked, and hopefully have at least one Power 9 brawler. The reason why there is suddenly a big jump from 1,000 to 10,000 trophies is because only now you are truly starting the game.
Let's go!
At this stage of the game, you should be completing your token missions to reach the end of the Brawl Pass, since that is where you will mainly be getting your resources, including gold and tokens to unlock more brawlers. You should also find your main brawler, in which you have fun playing as well as good at it. With your main brawlers, some may find this boring, but you should see all its characteristics, including gadgets and star powers. These are game changers, and you should learn how to use them as well as other details such as the damage output and radius. Another thing to keep in mind is that now rather than keeping your brawlers separated by levels, you should keep them separated by whether they have a gadget or star power or not, since they cost a lot more gold and create a much bigger difference than one level up. This also means that you should manage your gold more, since from now onwards, power points will become almost useless, and the gold shortage will be the true difficulty when progressing. On the other end of the stick, now that you're more familiar with the gameplay, you should know more game mechanics like the amount of trophies you lose with a showdown depending on your brawlers, the basic attack and supers of your enemies and teammates, as well as strategy. Most of this can be learned with experience, but a safe way to do this, and something recommended, is going to the training cave, with each brawler to see their attacks, mechanics, and damage. At this stage, you are a respectable Brawl Stars player. Lest you play Kit, you should really have around 10,000 to 45,000 trophies. I suggest you stop time skipping here, but if you really want to, here is the timestamp. The gap here is even higher since the skill levels from someone who just got out of Novice and someone close to Veteran can greatly vary. There are also times when novices get greatly boosted through various means, such as playing with good friends, or of course, buying the Brawl Pass, which greatly brings their brawler to a level in which they're not yet ready to play.
There's no way I'm ready for that.
At this point, you also have a good grasp at the game, including the mechanics, attacks and abilities of most brawlers, and have over half the brawlers yourself. You should also have at least one fully maxed out brawler with a hypercharger. At this point, your progression and aims should change depending on whether you're an actual gamer or a casual player who plays this game perhaps 20 minutes a day or every once in a while. If you prefer other games or if you really don't want to sweat over the game, you are a casual player. However, if you actively play Brawl Stars and seek it out and enjoy it, even if it's just for now, like a 2-week Minecraft phase, you're a gamer. Both players have each had their fair share of experiences so far, but the Brawl Stars gamer, who will eventually become a veteran, will soon outgrow even a longtime casual player.
I'm stronger, I'm smarter, I'm better!
At this point, casual players should continue doing what they were from Novice, with the difference being that they are playing at a higher level with hypercharge and ranked as well, and slowly progress this way. The gamer though will do this more, but more intensely, grinding trophies and Power League. In addition, they will be up to date with balance changes, new brawlers, and will always know what is happening in the game. Because of this, your battle sense and skills will be much better than a casual gamer, and you will be able to contribute pretty well sometimes to battles. Both, however, should participate in events, including collabs, which happen regularly, as well as championships, which give decent rewards, and Club League, which can prove to be a significant boost if you join a good club.
Welcome to the club, buddy.
You can truly say you are skilled at the game. You have from 45,000 to 80,000. If you are here, then you will understand why the trophies are so high, especially since a truly high-ranked brawler has over 1,000 trophies ever since the trophy rework. You have most brawlers, and you are happier when getting skins now than brawlers. You have seen it all and have played it all. You understand every game mode, even seasonal ones. You understand the meta, and brawler rankings, can tell at a glance who is good and who is trash, and has been around for a good time. The only way to different veterans is from how long ago they started Brawl Stars, and whether or not they will continue to be ranked. So, how long ago? From before the Brawl Pass? Before the star drops? Before the map maker? Gears or hypercharges? At this point, you are just simply keeping up with the times, constantly upgrading never-ending brawlers, maybe even almost maxed out from level 10 was the max. The trophies difference isn't due to skill, but with time spent and brawlers owned. To be honest, in terms of tips and a path, you most likely already know what to do. You know what's worth it, and you will even continue playing or take a small break from the game. There isn't much more to say here, but you have certainly made memories with Brawl Stars. Top 1%. The peak of the peak. Even I, the writer, admittedly haven't reached this summit yet. You might even be an OG YouTuber or a world ranker. With your practically maxed out account, nobody you know can rival you in Brawl Stars. You know something we don't, and at this point, you should be making a guide to help us. When everyone else leaves, they will be the ones to remain. So this is the end of this guide. Whether you skipped to your section or stayed for the whole thing, I congratulate you for making it to the end. This is my own opinion, by the way, and nothing here is set in stone. If you like, you can check out some of my other videos about the history or problems in Brawl Stars, or consider liking or subscribing, as these videos are not easy to make. It's free, and you can always change it if you like.